So here we have a problem that says, write 4 sine x cos x minus sine squared of x in terms of only sine squared x and sine 2x and cos 2x. So we're trying to move to double angle formulas. And then it says it reads this part again, and then it gives us, we have a plus b cos 2x plus c sine 2x. So they don't mind if we have a constant out here as well as the cos 2x and the sine 2x. So let's see, how can we start getting this in terms of double angles? Well, we have one double angle formula says sine of 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So this first part, if we first write it as 2 times and then 2 sine x cos x, since this part, I should probably write that as a bracket, since this part is this formula, we can replace sine 2x, we can replace all of this with sine of 2x. So that will give 2 sine 2x and then minus sine squared x. Okay, so we have our sine 2x part with a coefficient of 2, so that means that c would equal 2 so far. Now we need a cos 2x formula. So since we need a cos 2x formula, I'm going to look at the options using cos 2 theta of our double angle formulas. And since what is left is sine squared, I'm going to use the formula that involves sine squared. So I have a formula that says cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared of theta. So, and I chose this one again because of the sine squared theta over here. So how can we plug in the cos 2 theta part? Well, let's actually solve for the sine squared theta, since that's the part that we have in our formula. So let's move over the 1 by subtracting it. We'll get cos 2 theta minus 1 is equal to negative 2 sine squared theta. And then I'll divide both sides by negative 2. So if I divide both sides by negative 2, I'll get negative 1/2 cos 2 theta, and then negative 1 divided by negative 2 is positive 1/2 is equal to sine squared of theta. Okay, so my sine squared of theta is equal to all this. So if I substitute that in for my sine squared, I get 2 sine 2x minus, and then I'll put a parentheses, or I'll use a bracket, minus 1/2 cos 2, and I'll use x, because that's in my problem, plus 1/2. And next I'll distribute in my negative sign. So that gives me 2 sine 2x plus 1/2 cos 2x, and then minus 1/2. So to finish this off, my coefficient of my sine 2x is 2. So that makes that c would be equal to 2. My coefficient of my cos 2x is a positive 1/2. So b is equal to positive 1/2. And my constant term is negative 1/2. So my a is equal to negative 1/2. So I'm sure there's different ways that we can do this problem, but I felt like that was the most straightforward way. If you have a thought of something that you would prefer to start with, feel free to leave that in the comments, and I could do another video if you'd like to see it in a different structure. Just let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.